I tell any high schooler the easiest way to find out if a college works for you is go visit that campus and can you see yourself at that campus. If you're spending a week at Western, that's a really good way to figure out if Western's a good fit or even if college is a good fit.
Well, she was very enthusiastic about neuroscience, so we were hopeful, let's say, that she would ultimately end up at Western and ultimately end up in the neuroscience program.
I had no doubt. Lauren's not forgettable. We remember her very well.
I had Zoe 3 summers ago in College Quest, and then she's been taking my classes here at Western since then. I work with TAs because I want to work with students that actually want to be playwrights. One of the most important things you can do as a playwright is know how to lead discussion and train other playwrights. To work with someone like Zoe, who actually was in the position of these students who are here this week, who's now worked through college and has learned about pedagogy, is kind of fascinating in a lot of ways.
You go to college to learn, and I think that's one of the great things you learn at College Quest is getting that mentality of I'm not going to have someone holding my hand 24/7 and I just should learn to love to learn.
It's a great opportunity for high school students to get a bit of a flavor for what it's like to be in the college environment, but in a classroom setting where they're going to get a lot more attention from the instructor and from the TAs.
I loved writing, but I'd never had to write on a deadline before, and it really did prepare me for kind of what college would feel like. Of, all right, here's your assignment, here's the time frame you have to do it, do it. It was that independent while also intensive feeling, and kind of being able to bond with my classmates over that was really great. Living in the dorms, having to trust myself to get up on time and go get breakfast and just get to class on time. It was scary, but it was also really cool to have that in contrast with the high school experience, and made applying for college that much more exciting. To tell people whose position I was once in, you're gonna be okay, just keep going, and just being able to sit back and watch them get slowly more and more comfortable with voicing that opinion. It's surreal, but I'm really glad to be able to come back and do it because I love the program so much.
By the end of the week, it's frequently the case that we have students that have now defined themselves as potential behavioral neuroscience majors based on the experience that they've had. And I don't think these students saw that when they stepped foot on campus on Sunday.